I want to share with you probably the most personal story in my life. This is, if not the most tragic thing that's happened to me, it is. I can still remember it like it was yesterday. I fell asleep on the bedroom of my bedroom floor, and I was still wearing my workout clothes, and I remember wearing my sneakers still. And I thought I was dreaming, but when I woke up, I wished that I was. I heard my dad from downstairs shouting, "Peter, Peter, it's Dez's sister. Something about Dez is dead." Now let me just give you a little context. Dez was my best friend, my soulmate. And I was just about to receive news that he had passed. And so I ran down the stairs as fast as I can, but those of you that can relate to this, when something like this happens, time slows down. And I got to the bottom of the steps and I looked at the doorway, and there she was, my best friend's sister. I went up to her and I said, I didn't say anything, I just looked up to her and she said, Peter. She called me Peter. Dez is dead. He took his life. When something like that happens, part of you feels like part of your body left. It's like you're in the past, you're in the present, and your future all at the same time. All I remember is holding her and crying with her. I knew that she had already been crying because her eyes had already had the dry eyes, and here she is crying again. I remember spending the rest of the day and a couple of days after that over at his house, and I heard stories. I heard things about my best friend, my soulmate, who I thought I knew so well, but I didn't know what was happening behind the doors. I didn't know he was being treated the way that he was being treated. I didn't know that he was being neglected the way he was being neglected. And I remember coming home from spending time over at Dez's house. And my sister, my big sister, Nancy, says, "Pete," and I'll never forget her words. She said, "Pete, let Dez be your muse." Now, I was in my early mid-20s around that time, so I didn't know what muse was. But I'm standing here before you today, and I want you to know that since that day to today, my relationship with Dez and everything that it was about has inspired me, and it for sure has been my muse. So for those of you that have lost somebody, who are grieving, I want you to know it does get better. That what happened will never go away. And I'm sorry to say that. But it's a scar that can heal. And trust me when I say this. It can and it will get better. And I'm here today as proof as to how it can get better. And I can't wait to share that with you.